call me slipstick. I'm racked on poor Joe, yeah. My club, the mix, they call me Coverland, hey. Backside the walls, I call you fireplace, hey. Light it gray, know my body coming our way. Last stay here to get on muddy north. Hope she killing less neck. Crippin' no more creatures, but got a pick in his neck. Can't rhyme what they love, ain't business clear. Tales is been told in the kitchen next. Now I gotta crowd my time and he make you alright. Leaving my learning these hoes all a game, right? Need you ever talk about you on face and play?
My theme music.
My viewers forever. Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening. Wherever you are around the world. The window's open, so the curtain's flapping a little bit. And of course, I'm a little bit late again today because my camera didn't want to work. Kind of like reminds me like if it's winter in the UK and you got a car, you need to get up extra early to make sure that your car's warmed up and shit. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, it's not gonna work. So that's where we was at today. You know what I mean? But we're not too late. Not like it was yesterday, but 5 minutes late. Camera troubles, my people. You know what I mean? Like the video though, if you're inside the building nice and early. Of course, share the video. I've just had to do that myself now, as I realized that I made the live open, made it public, but didn't share the live out yesterday. So if you could do that, that would be great. Just gonna make sure there we go. So lost a subscriber. Just want to make sure that there's no copyrights. It's telling me there is a copyright, even though there's not a copyright. So I don't know what's going on with that. But yes, I am going to get into the comments in just a moment. Just making sure that everything is everything around here. Looks like it is. You know what I mean? So big up your shoes and socks, normal guy. First like, sub, share. Just made a post. Appreciate you, my bro. Hope you're still good. Don't know if you're still in the building or not, considering that was at 23 minutes past 11. AJ's in the building. Well, you might not still be here either, but big up if you are, and if you're not, hopefully you'll be back soon. Appreciate that, bro. Just shared your stream out views. Again, appreciate that. Hold on. Honestly, Glasner, Mean Forest will definitely be dangerous in the League Cup and FA Cup next season. Yeah, we are going to talk about that. But of course, big up to everyone that shared it. You know what I mean? Normal guy, AJ, I appreciate that. I do. Yeah, I'll give it a little second or two. Have a little sip of my coffee. We might just have to get into canon headlines. What I do want to say, guys, though, is I mash up in it. I was up in time for the stream. Like, it wasn't that. But I'm tired today, man. Obviously stayed up to watch Argentina. I don't even know why. I was like, oh, Argentina versus Cape Verde is going to be a bit of a nothing burger. But boy, was we wrong. Argentina went life and death with Cape Verde. And I might have just seen one of the baddest goals in the World Cup. Like, we've seen some bangers in this World Cup. But that, what's his name? Cabral or whatever. Hey, I swear he's like a left back or something. Jeez. And he had a free kick that Martinez had to save. These man was looking nervous. Was it Ali McCoist? Whoever was commentating is like, Argentina's rattled. Obviously, Argentina went 1 up. Cape Verde equalized. Argentina went 2 up. Cape Verde equalized. and then obviously Argentina won it in the last bits of the of extra time. So obviously it didn't go to penalties. But yeah, that was a crazy game. And Cape Verde done the thing, man. I can't lie. And there were so many looking girls in the crowd, man. Cape Verde as well. Jeez. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. So it was squeaky bum time for Messi and co. But unfortunately, they got through. Shane will be happy they did. But I was rooting for Cape Verde. And just proud of them, man, because what effort they put in. Do you know what I mean? So I said, no, I'm still here. Appreciate that. Man like views, Hyper. Hope you're well today as well, broski. Big up to Hyper every time. Sam's in the building. Big up. Hope you're well as well today, my brother. How are we doing? AJ's bigging up. Sam Fraley's in the building. Probably feeling mash up. I'm feeling mash up, innit? I can't lie to you. Wasn't it handball though? Handball for who? Oh, there was no handballs, man. And anything that did hit anyone's arm, the VAR checked it, and there was no handballs. And to be fair, Cape Verde could have had a couple of decisions that didn't go their way either. No, it was sick, man. It was a good game. It shouldn't even have been like that, really. So you got to big up Cape Verde for that, man, each and every time. A big up to you, though, Sam. Fraley getting dappins. Yeah. Big up AJ. Sean's in the building. Afternoon. Hope life is okay. Like and shared, mate. Appreciate that. Yeah. Big up to you guys. Make sure that you're all subbing if you guys don't sub already. You know what I mean? And for everyone that shared the live. I appreciate you. I mean, we're sitting here with 3 people, so we are going to need you to share it today. That's for sure. Man said, nah, G, I'm used to it. Watch Colombia, Ghana too. Rotted. Was that on as well yesterday, or is that today? I'll tell you what, where we're literally sitting there with a handful of people, not even a handful of people. We're sitting there with like a hand gesture. So we might as well jump into the Canon headlines nice and early, see if anything's changed in the small time that I was trying to sleep. And again, it was not the best sleep for me. And of course, my daughter's not here. You know, this so-called girlfriend of mine has got more drinking to do with her family today. It's just a bit of a joke, innit? You know what I mean? Just sitting here alone, twiddling my thumbs. Do you know what I mean? But there is World Cup games on today. I think one is on at Shane's at 6. So obviously I'll be there for that. But let's get into the Canon headlines, my people. Here we go. Straight into a skydive. And we're seeing Enzo Maresca's ugly boat. Man City latest Fenerbahce agree 8.5 Ake deal as Simpson Pussy leaves. Wow. What do you mean just leaves? On a free? Wow. I thought it was 7 mil, so the extra 1.5 might have been add-ons or something, or the extra 1. Maybe it was 7.5. I just want to see what the deal is with Pussy. Maybe he was on a free or something. Obviously, Nathan Ake is gone to Fenerbahce. Yeah, look, 7 million has been agreed between the clubs, which could rise to 8.5 in add-ons. Netherlands, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Just trying to find out about Pussy as well. And then I'll come out of this. Finished as runners-up last season. There you go. He has joined Cologne from Man City on a permanent deal after spending the second half of last season on loan with the Bundesliga side. Wow. The 20-year-old came through City's academy and last summer was named Premier League, 2 player of the season after captaining the team to the title. He joined Celtic on a season on loan last August, but that move was cut short as he struggled for playing time in Glasgow. How on earth do you go from Man City to Celtic and struggle for playing time? That's crazy. And instead moved to Germany during January transfer window. Crazy work. And now obviously he likes it there. They like him. And now he's got a new career. Do you know what I mean? And leave the Man City chapter behind. It's a bit mad, but These things happen all the time. Arsenal fans should definitely be well aware of that. Celtic confirm Oxlade-Chamberlain deal. Jesus Christ. I don't usually cover the SPL, so I'm still going to leave it. Golden boot race, Kane keeping, but shut up about Kane, bro. It's about Messi, Mbappe, Kane. You know what I mean? Let's see if he can hang. I bet he can't. Brighton signed ex-Arsenal midfielder Wolty from Juventus. It's WSL though, so as you know, we don't quite tap in with that just yet. Area strike since Colombia past Ghana. Okay, so that's another African team that's now gone out, because they were doing very well to get into the knockout stages, and then they've just all been dropping like flies. You know what I mean? For some reason, I don't know why I thought Cape Verde was more like Caribbean, but it's not. It's like near the west coast of Africa. So another African team gone out. 1 goal. That must have been a shit game to watch, right? 1 goal. And Ghana ran out. They're now out. Another team bites the dust, man, from Africa. Anyway, I won't read the whole thing. I mean, it didn't really look like it's that interesting. But there you go. FIFA to meet today over Mexico, England, thunderstorm fears. Right, so they're saying they could change the game, but have they actually did it? Because you're meeting today, right? Predicted thunderstorms in the area, blah, 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 blah. Can't see anything about them confirming the time change. We'll just have to wait and see for that one, man. Can't read the whole thing. They're talking about having a meeting again. Kickoff at 1 a.m. on Monday, but storm threats remains. So England, Mexico will kick off at 1 a.m. on Monday. For fuck's sake, man. I was slightly hoping it wouldn't, innit? Because I don't really want to be up to be watching England at that time, man. You know what I mean? I'm going to be tired enough. 1 UK time was Monday as originally planned. With storms forecast, discussions took place about bringing it forward. FIFA to meet local organisers today. So it's not done yet, man. I don't like you. Something said everyone was basically trying to tell us it was yesterday. And yeah, we're right to say, has it actually been confirmed yet? Because no, it didn't. And here we are. I hope it does get changed though. I do. Because staying up at 1 on a Monday, like what? You know, obviously from the Sunday night going straight into it, but still, thunderstorms and bad weather are forecast to hit Mexico City around the time of kickoff. That led to the emergence of reports around 8 p.m. Friday night that they were considering it. But as it stands at the moment, it's saying the new kickoff would have been at 7 p.m. on Sunday, midday local time. But now it's still looking like it's going to go ahead at 1, which is not good news at all. So if they do meet, I hope they just change it, because make it a bit easier. You know what I mean? I don't want to stay up that late to watch bloody England, but it's looking like we're going to have to. Egypt got through. You know, Australia was unlucky. I mean, for large parts, though, Egypt, you could say, were the better side. But, you know, Australia were in it. But again, just at certain parts, you think, could they have done a bit more? They was unlucky to have Boss injured as well. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those days, man. Unfortunate for them. And Egypt get through. Like, you know what I mean? One of the only African sides to do so as it stands. Xhaka staying at Sunderland despite Chelsea bid. Now, I wonder what was said, because obviously his family wanted to move to London. They're not going to have been happy. Obviously, Sunderland didn't want to accept DB money for him. Maybe didn't even plan to be selling him this early. But when you know a player, I don't know, maybe it's just going to be for another year. But then who's going to come in from London for him in a year's time? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So that's a bit weird for me. I won't go into the whole thing. Paulinho confirms he won't return, with Sporting move likely. I think he was only on loan though, wasn't he? So there you go. Gunners confirm Mertesacker replacement for academy role again. Fuck Arsenal right now. They're really pissing me off. The look at this fucking terrorist's face is doing my head in. I'm sick to the back teeth of him, bro. And it's just, you know what I mean? We should have known better. We should have known better. You know, like some heady one thing. We should have known better, bro, because this guy was never going anywhere. And fuck the Cronkies too, bro. His son plays for the kids and that. This guy, part of the furniture now, bro. Disgusting. Anyway, Postecoglou, Al Nassr boss. People were telling me that yesterday. Sky being a little bit late. Again, here comes the rap because we're going out to drink. We're going out to drink. Just a festival. It's like a kiddies festival, bro. And she's like, do you want to come? And I was like, maybe, because I thought it might only be a couple of people. And it's like, oh, it's this, the cousin, the kids. It's every 5 minutes, bro. A reason for some big fucking Rabsy Nesbit link up. Like, it's actually sickening. I swear, it winds me up so much. And that's why we might have to be coming out of here at some point. Stones to start, Rice at right back. I mean, I'm telling you, man, this fucking spastic Tuchel, he's pissing me off big time as well. He's rubbish. He's rubbish. His team selection has been rubbish. The way that we play is rubbish. You know, the formation, the way we line up is rubbish. And I think Tuchel is rubbish. You know what I mean? There you go. Rice at right back, and he can barely flipping move. I'm the only guy on this planet that cares for this guy, man. I swear to God, bro. You know what I mean? Everyone's got an excuse or something. You know what I mean? Fuck this guy as well. From you're playing him and he's broken, what are you doing? And if you are going to do that, why are you going to play him at right back? To make him do all types of running. I can't even make it make sense, man. England's pissing me off big time as well, man. Tuchel, such a donut. Absolute donut, bro. Klopp is obviously going to become the manager because Nagelsmann's quit. Real Madrid comment on Fernandez. These guys are like a day late. It's almost like they wait for bloody Fabrizio to say something. But yeah, fake news, the Enzo thing, and then so maybe those quotes about Chelsea challenging next year. You know what I mean? Maybe fake news as well. Bowen not for sale despite the interest. Again, I feel like Bowen is actually a captive of West Ham. He might be like, fuck's sake, man, I can't keep this club alive on my own. Let me bounce. And they won't sell him. They'll sell everybody else, but they won't sell him. It's like Arsenal fans with Arsenal under the ownership and this manager. We're like captive unless you're one of those guys that don't mind things. Yeah, hand job of Arsenal, all that type of thing. Madness, bro. Unlucky for Bowen. Apparently, Man United is talking to Somerville. Anyway, Newcastle latest tune. Target Manzambi shows worth in Switzerland win. Again, how is that newsworthy? Tell us if they get him or not, or tell us if someone comes and hijacks it, because that's usually what happens with Newcastle. They're just getting cucked out right now, and I don't know what's going on with them. Stanway joins Arsenal. Pretty sure people were telling me that yesterday. Spurs record spending spree, not that. You know what I mean? Don't care about how many World Cup goals players have scored. City's 824 million rebuild, topped by do you know what I'm trying to say? With 115, you can't do this, they won't do that, and they just did it. While we're sitting there giving excuses, these men just did it. You know what I mean? And that's how it goes all the time. And everyone thought it was going to be different now that we won the league. No, mate. Straight back to factory settings, sitting on our hands, chatting shit, losing out on targets. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to lie. And one of my favorite YouTubers, I was listening to Curtis yesterday, and I totally disagree with him, bro. What do you mean about, we got money and we're all right and be patient? No. And I'm surprised that he said that at all, because you should know better, bro. You see what we do. And you're letting the wind paper over the cracks like every Arsenal, well, most Arsenal fans are, the majority of Arsenal fans are. Stop doing that, man. It's no good for the club. You're just going along, going along, like Simon says, bruv. Mikel says it's a joke, you know. So he's like, basically what he was saying is not that you don't care, we don't do anything. Let me just get that straight. He was saying, as long as we know who we want to get, and it's about the quality over quantity, right? But then where's the quality? Who are we gonna get then? Because if they keep getting snapped up by everyone else, what are we doing? Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm telling you, it smacks of no planning, and that's always how we come into the transfer market. And as you heard yesterday or whenever it was, I don't agree with Shane. I don't. He's not no big Burr, and I don't. You're not getting nothing either. I'm sorry, you're not. Fuck all of you guys until you get it right. And if you can't get it right because you're not allowed to, then what are you even doing there? Are you a man? Have you got a backbone? I'm sorry. So no one's going to placate me. I'm not saying the things that Shane was saying were wrong, because they weren't, but it's not going to placate me. It's not. I'm sick of this club right now. I really am. waiting for goosebumps, waiting for be excited for so long. Even last season, we thought it weren't even going to happen in the end because of how shit we were playing up and down, up and down, up and down. We finally got something to be happy about, and I can't just solely be happy with that. What was I telling everyone? What was I telling everyone? If you got jeopardy, good. That's how it should be. And if you win it on top of that, you deserve to stay. Was I saying that at the end of the season? No. Why? Because there was no jeopardy, bro. So again, so not only is Arteta lying to us, but the owners lied to us as well. Where's the jeopardy? There was no jeopardy. And like I kept saying to everyone, here's my new thing, bro. So you played that bad, you played that scared, but there was no risk of losing your job. Because I'm not going to lie, at one point, I'm like, why does this guy... Surely you can't be so ignorant that you don't know to change this or that, or you don't see what people are saying. For, oh, maybe this is the year his job's really on the line, so he doesn't know what else to do but be defensive. But no, bro. No. We were just playing like that regardless. We turned up to cup finals not to win regardless. There was no jeopardy, bruv. Forget double. They weren't even single. No jeopardy, bruv. So now I'm fucking pissed off with this club. I'm pissed off with the fucking Cronkies. All these other dickheads that are just like, are you even football guys at my club? Just picking up checks, bro. And Little Burr, you're in there as well, bro. No one can make me feel no different about it. He can get to fuck as well. Like I said, I wanted competency. I didn't expect miracles. But you come in and you highlight how bad of a mess this is to clean up. That's competency. Maybe you rip up some shit and get rid of players because all this waiting, hoping someone's going to buy them is not going to happen. Oh, FFP, PSR. Well, then that's your own fault. Be prepared. Be prepared. It's not for us to come up with excuses for yous lot. Yous lot are all rich doing your jobs. I barely get paid on YouTube. It's not for us to come up with excuses for yous lot. Be prepared, innit? Or prepare to fail. Bit of a tangent, but I'm so fed up on my club right now, guys, man. And I'm probably looking like the biggest man, like the biggest cracker. Is he on Spice? We just won the league, but I'm not like those dickheads, bro. One little thing's going to make me forget everything. I'm not like that. I wish I was. I promise I wish I was. Anyway, let me try and move on. Otherwise, I'm going to be looking at the screen forever. I don't really care about all the lathering up of England because England are up, bro. I'm sorry, man. How I look at them, it's like, how on earth were they going to win the World Cup? Do you know what I mean? I don't even think they'd beat Spain. I think they'd struggle with Portugal. But let's see, because they got Mexico. Let's see anyway. Late VAR drama again. Everyone was talking about that. I hate Ronaldo as well, bro. Oh, Bournemouth latest. Favre, I can't even say some of these names. Leaves on loan again to rejoin Auxerre. Sunderland latest. Rennes agreed deal for Mayenda. Brentford latest, Coyote signs new contract. Again, pissed. Why are we not trying to get him? Do you know what I mean? Like, what? We need a fullback. But I'm hearing about Konza, who, let's be honest, would probably cost, I don't know. Villa might ask for more money than what we'd have to pay down for Coyote. Or it'd be there or thereabouts. But I'd rather Coyote than Konza. How are we getting mentioned Konza after we just won the league? This is mad to me, guys. Honestly, let me just continue. Because all this window's doing is pissing me off, man. Arsenal fans just doing the same things as well, bro. The same shit. Every single window. The same excuses, the same bollocks, the same attitudes from our fans as well. Hull City latest new bid submitted for Emerson. Now, silly me, there's been quite a few whole stories that's come up over the last week or so. And I thought there was championships. I'm like, why am I reading it? Idiot. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Memorial to honor Yotta, unveiled at Anfield. That's good. Rest in peace. Diogo Jota, rest in peace, man. Damn. And then we're on the paper talks. So just before I get into that, let me just see if there's anything else worth going over. Anderson stuff. Honestly, the news cycle has been absolutely dead. But yes, why did Pereira just mutual break clause triggered? What do you mean mutual? What? How? I'm telling you, Marinakis, he probably looked at Marinakis' wife or something, or not even like a leer, just like, oh, you're right, miss, and then carried on his business like, you're right, sir. Mr. Marinakis, and he's like, oh, did he look at my wife? Sacked. I don't know. But he actually, do you know what I mean? He actually done well for Forest, like in terms of keeping them up. And I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what it's like. So I like Glasner as well. So now I'm looking at his little, because he's now signed to say, here we go, right? 13 million a year, amazing wages. That might even be more than De Zerbi, who I think's on 12 million a year. Or was he closer to 15 actually? Someone in the chat will have to let me know. I'll be back in there in a bit. But yeah, it's a bit of a mad one for Glasner purely because Marinakis. Not to say Nottingham Forest as the club is bad, but obviously you didn't want to. I thought you wanted to leave the Premier League. Maybe just wanted someone that was going to give him what he thought he was worth. But you need to back him, though. You need to back him. And we know what Marinakis is like, innit? That could be mad at any given moment. Aston Villa latest Konza price tag revealed amongst interest. Are we going to help them with PSR while not getting the players that we actually want from them? Like, go and fucking get me Onana or something, bro. I don't want Konza, bro. Yes, we're going to need a defender. Go and get a fullback then. Once again, here we are with another centre-back. I swear, Arteta, man, it's like the bane of my life, this guy, bruv. Honestly, man. Oh. I don't feel like no one knows how hard this is, bro. Do you know what I mean? Again, relegated twice. So this is all old news. Let's just jump into the paper talk or have a little quick scur over X. And then we'll just see what I go on. I don't even know if it will be a long one today. What do you mean they're set? They've already done it. You know what I mean? This is what I'm trying to say. So Sky's moving like a day late, bro. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's because they don't want to say things and get it wrong. That's why when they do say little bits, I'm like, well, take a little bit more notice. Don't believe everything. Just take a little bit more notice because they're probably getting their information from the same sources. Glasner set to become, so here we go, it's done. 60 million for Konza. Like, no way, bro. I can't believe that we're even mentioned with him. It's embarrassing, bro. It is. They've already got Monga. Don't like Arsenal have not given up hope. Well, why? Are you stupid, bro? We shouldn't even have gone for Guimaraes. You know why? I'm telling you this now. No matter what people think and whether they prefer Guimaraes or not, Arsenal were not going for him, guys. They were going for Tonali. When they realized it's going to be 100 million, they shat themselves. And I'm sick of my club doing that, bro. PSR. Be more fucking prepared then, innit? Rip up some more contracts. Prepare to take a hit. Get a fucking slap on the wrist for once. Because you don't just win the league and then fucking turn up with a fucking semi-hard on for the next season, bruv. What kind of shit is that? He ain't coming, guys, innit? Don't like why they're gonna sell Gordon, Tonali, Bruno all in the same window. Like, it's not happening. The moment Tonali signed for Spurs, it's over. Do you know what I mean? And that for me is just like, yeah, or let's go for the older guy, he'll be cheaper. Typical Arsenal, innit? Man United could target. I mean, Man United is getting on my nerves. I'm sorry, Sam. Your club is now doing what my club does, bro. Talk up the big talk, and they've got when they find out the money, oh, we can't do that, and then you end up with the lesser guys. I'm seeing United's doing that a lot now, to maybe to placate the fans, make them feel all right. Oh yeah, no, we're linked with Scott, we're linked with Tchouaméni, and you end up with fucking, I don't know, Edison and some other cunt. Pardon my language. You know what I mean? But you man are doing that as well. Bare man that you was in for. Even Fernandez, bro, getting beat by Spurs. That's embarrassing, bro. Do you know what I mean? We don't want to overpay. You've overpaid 1 million times. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, know when the times are to call for competence. Just like I said when Burr came, even in the first year before he'd even done anything, I said, bro, you can't start calling for competence now in terms of, oh no, we want to get bare money for our players, because it's too late for that. The competence comes in just burning down the house and starting again. Just like United, we wasted bare money. You just finished third in the league. You're in the Champions League. You're going to need more players and quality to help you in that endeavour. And you're doing at Arsenal. Flattering to deceive. That's my honest opinion. Glasner is set to become blah, blah, blah. 30 million. We've told you that. They're literally just regurging every story. This window has been crazy in terms of, it's not like there's been nothing going on, but you can just see how bait everyone just can't come up with anything new, and it's difficult. It is. But this is why they get paid the big bucks. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They literally just regurge all the information. And I'm noticing the Dolmio puppet doing that as well. 2-3 minutes of his new video will be the same things he was talking about in his last one. He thinks he's smart, but he ain't. Andre Onana has reached an agreement. He's staying at Trabs Bonds. I can never say their name. It's only on loan, no, again, because nobody wants these players permanently. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And we've suffered with that a lot as well. Aston Villa has taken its fight to register a 17-year-old. I mean, who cares about that? Liverpool sporting director Richard Hughes is not expected to sign a new deal. People have been saying Berta might go Liverpool. Go. If it means you can actually be a sporting director, go. Because you ain't got no power here. You wasn't the guy to come and get rid of Arteta and show the Cronkies how bad this guy is. You weren't him. So fuck off then, innit? I don't like, what are you even doing it? Do you know what I mean? It's fucking Bin Laden still getting away with murder. You might as well leave, bro. What are you even doing it? Do you know what I mean? I've delayed their journey to Mexico. Who cares? Hoping to have Jarrell Kwanzaa fit to face Mexico. You know what I mean? Otherwise, we're going to see Rice. Can't believe it. Ran through the ground for Arsenal and then ran through the ground at England. Right back. With his injuries. Like, you're telling me no one else can do that? Like, honestly, it's... And then this prick just brung bare injury-prone players anyway, and guys with injuries. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a joke. Romero is expected to be available for Argentina's 32. I mean, who cares? He was playing, and obviously that was Cape Verde out now. Netherlands World Cup camp were left frustrated with Arsenal for playing Jury and Timber in the Champions League final. Again, should never have been playing. Not frustrated with Arsenal, frustrated with Arteta. You see how they never say his name? Scared like he's the candy man. Say his fucking name, bro. This guy, and so Shane's right. Obviously, it's him breaking up all the players, but I don't care. If you just come and you can't change the course of what's going on for the better, you're part of the problem. You're just here to pick up a wage check like everybody else, bro. So no one's getting no reprieve. No one's getting nothing. Not from me anyway. Playing Timber in the final. It makes me want to just punch my own laptop. What did my laptop do? Nothing. Do you know what I mean? I can't believe these man, bro. All those games you missed and you thought he's going to come back for the final. What was he going to do in one game anyway? Huh? A game that he couldn't even be fit enough to start, you fucking terrorist. You're going to break Timber. If Timber was slightly injury prone, you're going to make him broken for life like he does with the rest of the guys, bro. I'm telling you that now. That's the paper talk anyway. So let me stop sharing that. We're going to jump into X before I come back into the comments. And I can see there's literally like 14 people. So it might not be a long show today whatsoever, you know. YouTube purging. But yeah, certain people hitting these type of numbers, it's not motivating whatsoever. Let me just get rid of that. It's getting on my nerves. Bring up X. Yeah, look at this. Croatia getting bumped. Yeah, can you see it? Can you lip read? What do you reckon she's saying? Arteta? No, she's not. No, she's not. You know what I mean? FIFA, man. The referee started well, but the VAR, like, it's been a bit stinky. Like, it's been a bit stinky, and it's getting more and more stinky as it goes, isn't it? More and more stinky as it goes. Of course, for everyone that showed man love, Storm Steel, Jamboy. Obviously, that was for yesterday. Storm Steel's the only one that's done it for today, but regardless, big up. Yeah, look, that's what I was saying. Polymarket FC. Oh, that's a tier 1. Or AFC stuff, because they told us a lineup. Like, Kwaja, my guy, if you're in the building, bro, I'm expecting a bit better, bro. That's not a reason. You're sounding a bit like a gal with that. They said it in the Athletic, like, oh, so they said it in the paper. Like, do you know what I mean? And even with Fabrizio and all that, you have to take it seriously, but I still don't trust it 100%. So I'm definitely not going to trust all these other things. Like, do you know what I mean? But anyway, that was quite funny yesterday. Big him up. Klopp he's going to become the manager. Like, who cares? Leo Messi on Martinez. Fuck off, man. It was a good goal, but he's shit, innit? Martinez is shit. I just, like, Cape Verde, man, it's just a couple of times they conceded goals. They switched off, innit? Can't say they didn't, but they wasn't just there to make up the numbers. It wasn't just like a stink out the joint. You know, they contributed to the game in a big way, man. You know what I mean? Argentina were relieved at the end of that game. Relieved. Portsmouth has agreed a deal to sign Marko Milankovic from Almera again. Portsmouth, where are they? Again, I don't care about quotes. Rogers on 130 valuation. I'm not sure if I'm worth all of that. It's nice to hear that from people, but I don't let outside noise affect me. Well, maybe you should have, because how you've been playing for England, bro, dead out. Do you know what I'm trying to say? How you've been playing for England is making me want to walk back how I was feeling about you, because I like Rogers a lot. Definitely someone I would want at Arsenal. Not for the left wing, but even still. And then you start playing on the left wing for England, I'm just like, wow. Maybe I don't want this guy. Do you know what I mean? And 130 million. But still, if that's what it was, I mean, what did you think was going to happen? It's not like it was so different last season, was it? Do you know what I mean? Even in the summer, people are asking 90 to 100 million for Sesko. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, so the market's been like this for a minute. What did you think was going to happen? No preparation. And to be fair, even if you knew, oh shit, you know, we ain't going to be able to spend no money next year, then you better let everyone know that. You better let everyone know that. You know why? Because people ain't going to accept it still. Should have been more prepared. It's just going to highlight how bad the other business was, basically. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, again, slow news, showing World Cup stuff is ridiculous. I was very clear. I wanted any move done before the World Cup. If it's not, I wanted it to wait till after. I want to be fully present in the moment. These guys are just chatting shit as well, hoping that they either do a little bit better to try and raise their chances of moving. Everyone's playing the game. None of this stuff placates me. You're taking the piss. You're taking long about you want to wait. If any club comes in for him, let's see if he says to them, all right, let's wait till he ain't going to say that. No one's coming in for you, bro. How about that? How about that? And anyone that is, don't want to pay nowhere near what this release clause is and can't cover your wages. So everyone's just playing the game. That quote for me is just a load of bollocks. That's where I'm at with it right now, guys. You know, views, Meldrew, we're cutting through the crap. You know what I'm trying to say? We're cutting through the crap. I don't care. I don't care. Like, why have Fabrizio filling up your whole thing with this, bro? Just like when it was Madrid. I don't care, bruv. Transfer news is the only thing you're good for. Jesus Christ. Flipping, yeah, eliminated, whatever. Do you know what I mean? All the African teams are coming out right now. I don't care. Where is the transfer stuff? That's how you know it's dead out as well, though. That's how you know it is dead out. I'm just scrolling. How many posts about Argentina as well? Fucking hell, Fabrizio. Get your fucking tongue out of their arsehole. Great goal. But still, Jesus Christ. It's bad, guys. I might not even get to any news. I'm going to do all of this and probably get to a story that we've already told you or don't care about like this. Hugo Larsson can leave Eintracht Frankfurt with initial approaches being made. I mean, who cares? That's how you know it's slow, innit? It's slow, man. How many Mo Salah ones have we seen as well? He weren't even man of the match, bro. Like, that's how you know the World Cup's been a joke. Ronaldo getting man of the matches when he's been shit, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, what? Juventus has submitted an opening bid for Randall Colo. This is so bad. Like, we've been telling us the same stuff for ages. We knew about this. All right, looks like we're done, guys. Looks like we're done. I can go to maybe Ornstein quickly. You can hear these alcoholics. Full-blown alcoholics. This girl bought herself a whole, like, pulley box looking like a fucking luggage thing to fit all the drinks and the snack. These guys, honestly, do you know what I'm trying to say? Bear time said to my girl, right, we need to make things a bit better between us, like have a bit of time to ourselves, bro. Every 5 minutes there's no time for me because something else has come up. Like, it's crazy works, innit? But anyway, just to let you know where my mind's at, bro, because she's winding me up as well, big time. Valverde and Chouameni, I mean, what on earth are we doing? This is from Ornstein. And you know what? Because I'm probably, look, May the 5th. That's how bad it is. Because with Ornstein, he doesn't tweet like Fabrizio every single minute of every single day, even if you're repeating stuff, even if you're filling the timeline with one subject. Like, he is bad for that, man. He is so bad for that. Fucking Dolmio puppet. England to start at plan 6 p.m. local time, 1 a.m. Yeah, it's going to be the same thing, man. If you're thinking about it because of the weather, then just change it. What are you having a meeting for? You know what I mean? Bare times as well in the USA. This is what I'm noticing about America as well. And if you're American, you can take it to heart if you want. It's not meant to be like that. But like, bro, I'm not gonna say they're late, not lazy. It's the wrong word. It's like, do you know how many delay? If you go to America, just expect everything to be delayed. Expect everything to be delayed. Expect, you know what I mean? A delay, even if you was like just doing a quick 1 hour transfer, everything to be delayed. Oh, you've hired a car, it might turn up late. They might give you bare extra charges. Like America, I don't know. It's not somewhere I want to go there. But when I think about how it is like that, I'm just like, man, it will piss me off. Oh, you plan to do this? There's delays by 3 hours because of weather. Especially like this, if you know it's coming, change it. Do you know what I mean? Because there's every time I know anyone that goes to the States, my transfer was delayed, my flight was delayed, this flight was cancelled. We had to wait another 3-4 hours until another thing can cancel. Look at M.R last year. He was only meant to go there for 3 days, had to stay there over a week because of all the delays and things just being cancelled. Happens so much in America, bro. And for a first world country, it shouldn't be like that. You'd expect that in third world countries. Tell me I'm lying, bro. All the time. Just delays, cancellations, delays. It's so bad, man. So I'm not looking forward to anything like that if I end up going to the States. Again, he's telling us about manga, so it's slow news. Let's come out of that crap then. See where we go from here. You know what I mean? And then maybe get on with my day. Because not just that, but then she's gonna come back all drunk. And then my daughter has got her friend coming to stay today. Never just ask, just, oh, this is what's going on. Yeah. When all the respect has gone, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Never in my life would I thought things would be like this, but it's crazy works, guys. Crazy works. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, enough of my issues. Let me try and find where I am in these comments. Nothing to talk about, really. Nothing to talk about, really. Do you know what I mean? Dead. Bit of a dead day for the news, really. You know what I mean? Dead day for the news. Just going to try and go to where I was so I haven't missed any comments. Ravi's in the building. Hope you're well, bro. Make sure that we are hitting that like. You know what I mean? Subscribe. Again, I'm waking up to lost subscribers. Like, everything's just, every single thing feels against me right now, bro. You know what I mean? Just winding me up. Just like I was here, setting up my camera. Didn't want to work. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So, and of course, anyway, big up. Honestly, instead of spending 130 on Morgan Rogers, put down Rafinha or actual, yeah, well, I think he's injured up now, isn't it? So probably that's probably going to be a bit of a waste of money if he's injured, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Especially if it's a bad one, because we've got those already. That's how we're going to be going into the new season. You know what I mean? But yeah, even if they didn't spend that money on one player but bought two, fine, just do it. Who are they? There is no plan, AJ. There is none. Maybe because they knew that they weren't going to spend any money. But what did they tell us? They told us everything opposite, just like they always do. Lie to us, prices go up. They're trying to increase the stadium, and now they're not even going to ask permission. Now they're not even going to test the waters. They're just going to do what they want because we won the league, and everyone come in their pants, and now we can sit down again for another few years. That's what I feel like is going on, and that's how I feel like the club is moving. No plans whatsoever. You offered 4 million. You came back with a second bid of 4.5. Absolute joke, men, bro. That's what our club is, and that's what we're doing with Burr. Does anyone want to give me an excuse as to why we done that? If the guy's so competent, because there's probably more negative things I could say about him that he's done or been privy to than positive things. Everybody at the club can hold that. I'm sick of it. That's embarrassing. It's like the 40+1 for Suarez again. It's like this has been going on for a long time, guys. Like, I don't know who we've got at our club. They're not football guys. I'm telling you that. They're just guys killing it, making bare money, bro. That's it. 2:30 a.m. kickoff yesterday. No. I was up, but I was trying to get to sleep. From 2 until 4:10. I was trying to get to sleep. Then I opened my eyes. It was 8 o'clock. What the fuck? Closed them again. Opened them up. 10 o'clock, then open it up again, 20 past 11. My sleep is totally in the bin. What side is Arsenal making? None. That's what it's looking like. Oh no, but be patient, be patient. Be patient for who? Who we gonna get out? Who's realistic out there that we can get? Who we're being patient for? Who do you reckon that is? Because I'm struggling. It's not gonna be him, is it? Because Liverpool wanted Jan Diamande. So while they was disturbed with, or disturbed, while they was distracted with that, why didn't we just go and swoop in for Barcola if we wanted him? No plans. No plans. Or we got to sell first. How have you left yourself in that situation, big Arsenal? Don't act like you don't know when things are coming up. Don't tell me it's the World Cup. We all knew when the World Cup was coming. I knew it, but we all knew about the World Cup 4 years ago. And you're still not prepared. Like, honestly, it's wild. Just no planning, just freestyling, bro. That's what we're doing. DG, big up to you, bro. Chronic, there's his link. Big up to Sean. Big up to Sean. Bear with me a minute. Yeah, big up to Sean. Afternoon views. Big up to Brenny K. Make sure that you all subscribe to everyone, people. Yeah, links are going to be going in or whatnot. Click them, show them a bit of love. AJ the legend, big up to Sean. Shane Guna raid. Did he actually raid me though? There's like 23. I know he had more than that. Did he actually do it though? People are saying he did. Don't know why. He didn't have to, but not like many people stayed anyway. But of course, we got the core people in. So big up to you lot. The transfer market is there. Anyone worth getting? Well, anyone that I would have said are starting to get snapped up. People are already having talks. I told you, if we're not gonna get like a fucking Vinicius, which of course we're not, we're never in for that. It's just always talk, just like Rodrigo. And people still believe this crap going into this year. Didn't they tell us Rodrigo? We ended up with Madueke. That is typical Arsenal. And the fact that we've won is not going to make us say, oh, we want more of this. Let's actually be competent for once. No. It's got, oh shit, we just got away with it and we won. Let's see if we can make loads of money next year. That's the attitude. But I'm saying who? I would have wanted Tonali. I had a better feeling about him than Guimaraes. But of course, you know, we're losing out to Spurs. We didn't even try. The moment we heard 100 million, that was it. Shut our pants. Wharton. Shane saying he needs to start. Well, then start him then. And then we'll have to, like, Lewis Skelly's the first sub off the bench. I don't want it like that. Of course not. But he ain't a left back. And I don't want him playing left back. You know? So start him. Give Declan Rice a bit of a rest then. Play Lewis Skelly and Wharton, or Skelly and Rice, or Wharton and Rice, or however you need to do it. I don't care. That's what I'm trying to say. It's too much of that at our club. They're starters. How many starters do Man City have? Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's how you're supposed to have 2 starters. That's how you go on and win and build dynasties. And I don't get it. Everybody has this dead mentality that, oh, where are they going to play? What? Anyway, can't beat Pussy. Yep. Big up to you, my bro. Definitely can't beat it. Tone, big up views. Hope you're well. Barcola will cook at Liverpool. I don't know. Listen, he's a good player. I probably do okay wherever he is. The big thing with him is how much can you contribute with actual assists and goals? Your final third. And that's like a lot of wingers in world football right now. They're all like it. Tricks and skills and pace and running up and down and looking all mad until you get to the final third. Then the delivery shit, or you're shooting shit, or you're just not contributing with enough actual GNA. That's been Barcola's only problem for me. However, I've always said it on here. If I was going to take a risk on anyone in that bracket, it probably would be him. Go and get me him and Somerville and stop mucking about Arsenal. Like, what? Go and get me Coyote. Oh, you can't because he just signed a new deal. Well, why weren't you onto him before? Why are you not onto Lacroix? Or why have you not got someone in mind? Huh? Ain't Berta meant to have all of these players and all these so where's the plan? Because I ain't seeing it, guys. I'm not. There's Brenny's link. Appreciate you, AJ, man. Please, guys, make sure everyone's showing some love in it. And if you get any subs from this community, make sure you're subbing back to them, innit? Because if I find out you're not, I'll just tell the people to unsub, you know, like that. Yeah, we don't ask people what we're not prepared to do ourselves. Arsenal will get a Marquinhos like winger. Exactly. We've been doing it for time. Huh? Kvaratskhelia, Marquinhos, you know the rest. Disgusting. Huh? Vitinha and Fabio Vieira, you know the rest. Like, who is at our club? They all need to get shot, bro. Not even just let go, like a lineup, brother. Like a line, like a, yeah. You know, the death squad, you know, line them up and shoot them, bro. Fucking a travesty to football. They are the antichrist of football, just like Arteta. No wonder Arteta loves it at this club. Keep liking, though. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't know how long this one's going to be today. We're hovering around the 20 mark. We got to about 25, but people come and go all the time, innit? So maybe it's not enough to keep people, or maybe someone else should just come on. Just hit the like for me if you're going or staying, whatever. Just hit the like for me. My gangista was signed by Rogers. Chelsea signed Hearts kid Alfie Osborne. I mean, that's how bad the news is at the moment. Big up to Rory, though. And Troubleshooter's back in. How you doing, my guys? And listen, I know I seem a little bit today, but it's not with any of you guys. It's with the club, innit? Every day I wake up, bruv, and I don't feel different. You know, the men in black, it didn't work. I don't feel different. I don't. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't placate me. You know, nothing does. Anyone's excuses, because I just feel like I'm so tired of my club being run by McDonald's staff, bruv, the Hamburglar and Ronald McDonald. I'm sick of it. With Hughes leaving Liverpool, I'm going it a year before. You're giving it a year before Iraola sacked. Really? Is there any reason why? I mean, was Hughes the reason why Iraola was kind of brought to Liverpool? If you've got any more information, my guy, we're dying. There's nothing in the news. Do you know what I mean? Unless you're just chatting, you know, what you actually think, rather than it actually coming from any sources. Gittins and Rashford to Arsenal going on. I mean, these are the things I'm getting scared of now. This feels like another Raheem Sterling year. We need to be pushing on, and they're not pushing on. You need to be pushing, and you're not pushing on. You're taking your time. You know what I mean? Like you're just taking the piss. If everyone feels calm, please tell me why. Don't tell me the same stuff though about World Cup and that, because nobody else is waiting. Do you know what I mean? And there isn't loads of talent on the market either. So if you keep dilly-dallying, you're going to end up with the bruised up produce at the end. You're supposed to get there early to have first pick of the bunch, right? Apparently not. Big up to you, though. Big up to Sean Rory. Have you seen Thiago's interview with Rio Ferdinand? Hasn't got the badges. The coach here, apparently. Don't really know what that means, but big up to you, bro. Andrew's in the building. Mr. Makari, how you feeling today?
This fucking manager!
Hope you're good. Views, England will get beat at 1 a.m. I mean, they might get beat at any time they have it, not just because of the time of the match, bro, but because of that the altitude. You know what I'm trying to say? The low oxygen. Are these men going to be used to that? No. And even without any of that, England have gone life and death with everyone they've played. Maybe not so much with Croatia, but no, at one point it did feel like that, actually. England haven't been good, but they've managed to get goals and get some, you know, result here and not just results to keep them ticking on, but they haven't been good. Like Mexico just might beat them no matter where or what time it is. But yeah, especially at that time, it's only going to be bad for us. Whatever time they're there, it's not going to matter because the altitude is that don't change in it. So, but yeah, they could get beat, man. I reckon, you know, Mexico might even do it. Rob Future's in the building. How you doing, my bro? Big up to you. Like I said, make sure we're all subscribing to each other. We got the mandem in anyway, so everyone should know each other and that. Or again, for that 130 by Lookman for 90. Oh, no way would I do that. Then for the other 40, Christian, so nope. I'd rather try and get Somerville than this Solis guy, bro. I'm being deadly serious. I've not seen him play. I don't even want to watch a compilation. You know what I'm trying to say? But there is other things you can do with the money. I hear it, but no way would I spend 90 million on Lookman. If we wanted Lookman, we should have got him last year in the summer when he was 45 million euros, which means it's not even, it might be 40 million pounds. That's when we should have done it. No way would I pay 90 now. And he's not ripped up La Liga either. Do you know what I'm trying to say? There's no way I'd do that now, my bro. That's just me, though. And I definitely wouldn't be buying no Solis either. No way. After we just won the league, they're not even big enough. You know, if you want to talk about maybe getting players that are just competent because all of the big guys have been snapped up already, I still don't know if I'd do that. 90 million for Lookman, no way, my bro. I've got to be honest with that one because I know how cheap he was last year in the summer. Should have done it then, you know. But yeah, what I can take from that is that obviously, if you didn't want to spend that big sum on one player, there's other things you can do, and I hear that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Left wings, then sell again. Sell to who, bro? Sell to who? Who's coming for them? No one's coming. No Saudi, no nobody, bro. Otherwise, they'd be gone already, wouldn't they? You know, no one's coming for them, bro. I'm hearing about 18 plus 2 for Trossard. Ridiculous, bro. You know, and who is that from? From Turkey? Like, no one wants our guys, bro. Even you know what I mean? Even though they're champions now, who's gonna want to pay 200 grand for Martinelli or 200 grand a week for Trossard? Not any big club, and then the smaller clubs can't afford that wages anyway. So the problem ain't who we want to sell, it's who's gonna buy them, and it's always been like that. That's why I'd be like to tear up the contracts. We're losing money anyway. We've never been good at business. So now you want to use that as an excuse to stand on your sit on your hands and stand still after we just won the league. Nah, man, we should have had so much more planning on this, man. Big up to you, AJ. But yeah, there's no way I'd be paying that money for Lookman. I'm so ropey hanging. Yeah, and I don't even drink like that. You know, honestly, every time I talk about it, it makes me think of this girl, bruv, and I get so upset. I swear to God, it's like my kids. Do I really want to leave that? But I might have to soon, bro, because this is a madness. But yeah, I don't even drink, but I feel tired as well. There's Rob's link. Appreciate that. Not seeing it, Sean. Shitting or anal, all of that, bro, are sitting on their hands. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal are like a bad constant. Yeah, no movement, bro. No movement. And this happens all the time. Link. All these are, hi, and welcome to transfer. Shut up, bruv. Knowing we ain't getting no one. You're just doing it to make money, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's it. So everyone can still eat all the papers. Fabrizio can make up shit in his videos. Arsenal mentioning our name all the time. Where's the action though, bro? Where's it at? Oh, there was action for Monga. Embarrassing, bro. Embarrassing. Man United come along with 10 million for an up-and-coming talent that's meant to be so good. So Man City, sorry. Meant to be so good. And we're ducking out because we can't afford it. But you paid nearly 15 for fucking Norgard. This is what I'm trying to say to you guys. You need to understand where my anger comes from. All we do is make bad decisions. That's all we do. We can't afford to buy someone this year. Why? Because we spent fucking 50 million on Madueke and upped his wages by 100 grand. It's like when people are telling me, I wouldn't be paying 275 for Tonali. Oh, but you'd pay 285 for Havertz. That one's all right. Like, honestly, Arsenal are do you see them trying to win more games 1-0? Probably. What's going to change? Do you think we're going to change how we play? I don't think so. Most of our players are going to be mash up for the season coming up. Declan Rice just can't get a break. Saka's busted. In, out, shake it all about. Ben White busted. Timber busted. Saliba needs an operation. Odegaard's always in and out with injury. You could say the same for Havertz. That's 7 players. I swear there was 8 yesterday. Maybe even, I can't even think right now because I'm so upset. This is what we're coming in for. Zubimendi hasn't kicked 1 ball. So he might be 8. You haven't kicked 1 ball for Spain. What, because you're just shit? Maybe. I think he's injured. Moreno's come on before Zubimendi twice. You haven't kicked 1 ball for Spain. Do you know what I mean? You're just a backup dancer there. But this is the guy that was keeping Skelly out the team. Like, it's mad. I better not be seeing all that shit next year. But even still, if you are injured, that's 8 players. And we're not doing nothing to buy them. And like Shane said, oh, but we got 8 players. Yeah, but where's the context? Because like I said, I went through how many times did I go through how many players we let go? If there's anyone that's been with me for a minute, you would have been there and remember me saying that last season. We brought in 8, but we've let go double of that nearly. For next to no money, because we can't really get any money for them. And I'm like, all right, cool, just get them off. But now you're gonna need to replace it. And now what? We ain't got money, or we're stuck, and we didn't know it was gonna happen. I mean, so what's going on at the club then? Is the Hamburger the sporting director? Huh? Ronald McDonald is KSC? Like, what's going on? You man are getting hundreds of thousands, millionaires, billionaires, and there's no planning. Like, Arsenal trying to do the same as Hincapi deal, buy now, pay next season, all this bollocks. That's why they had to announce it in July. Oh, because we made more money than Man City's ever made in a year, but we still have to buy to sell. Like, even if that is the truth, I'm still ashamed. It's still embarrassing. Be more prepared. Don't act like you don't know what's coming up, because you do. More than we do. Fuck's sake. People telling me it's the World Cup like we ain't known it's the World Cup for 4 fucking years. Know what you're going to do. Know what you're going to do. No, they just won the league and started doing interviews and adverts and pictures. And don't you want this again? Don't you want to win the Champions League? Make it make sense, my people. Arsenal got no connections with super agents, bro. They probably have, but they just don't want to do anything, Tone. It's what you're not. It's like we've got Waitrose and Mark's money, but we're constantly going into Iceland and Lidl's because we don't want to go and spend that money. We're like, honestly, Scrooge McDuck. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Who's the guy, the fucking the Christmas Carol, bruv? You know, where the stingy guys got bare money, bruv. That's Arsenal, bruv. These men are just here to hit bonuses and to keep the money coming in. I've never seen so much merch come out of my club in my life. I'm 42 years old. I've never seen it like this, bro. Do you know what I mean? They're trying to have a connection with the fans. Yay! Do you know what I'm trying to say? What? How about you just do your job? You're very competent. You're showing ambition. Everything else will drop into line. People like me wouldn't be complaining. People like me would probably be spending my money as well. Oh, you're saying that, but we just won the league and you'll complain. That's because no one's smart at our club. How dare you come out and tell us he's not going anyway? That's what you did. That's what you fucking did, bro. Do you know what I mean? How dare it even be a situation where we might have to sell those Haylenders, bro? Bro, my club is dead. How dare we play football like that, get to a fucking final and don't even try and win it on more than one occasion, but there was no jeopardy on Arteta. So you could have done whatever you liked, and that's how you chose to play. This is the guy that they're backing. Okay, there's a bomber for you then. He's not joining, unlike what all the ITKs were saying. Sean's at ITK now? Maybe. Tuchel looks like Silver with teeth out in Bond. I'm telling you, bro. I don't mean to be, you know what I mean? Because like I said, my child's got ADHD. We're checking him for autism. There's disabled people in my family. I'm just not very politically correct. I come from the era of Harry fucking Enfield and Catherine Tate, and you know what I'm trying to say? So it's just how I am, and it's how I talk. You know what I mean? He's the Hills Have Eyes, bro. Wrong turn. He's an absolute donut, bro. That's what he is. You play Rice at right back, bro. I swear to God, man. I'm telling you, man, these guys are getting me angry. Alex the Boss, man, my bro. LOLO, big up, my man. Hope you're feeling better today. No headaches or nothing, just tired. I'm feeling tired again. I don't sleep very well. You know, the doctors tried to give me melatonin, but they take it off the prescription because even they're just trying to save money. Even my stomach protector, they're just taking it off my prescription. Just because, do you know what I mean? Now I've got to go through battles to get it put back on. And in that month or two, they're saving money in it. It's all a joke. The whole world's a joke, to be fair, but I don't want to get into all of that. He looks like Gollum, bro. What he does need to do is give up the ghost. You see, if your hairlines mash up, like mine ain't even too bad. It's starting to invert a little bit here, but you see at the back, yeah, different. It's redacted. You have to give up the ghost. Either cut it all off or put a fucking hat on, bruv. All this half your head hanging out with this little Nando's rice around the side of your head, bro. Give up the ghost, innit? It's 2-pack only from here on out, bro. Grow old gracefully. How about that? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Just know what it is, bruv. Put a hat on. She's Louise. Doesn't mix up with different formations as well. He's you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm looking at him and I'm just like, bro, what is this, man? It's rubbish. The double pivot, you're right, doesn't mix up with formations, playing people in mad positions, and just your team selection was absolutely garbage, by the way. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Absolutely garbage. And even for bringing Eze, he's probably one of our players that done the most, but still didn't play as much as he should have. Saka and Madueke shouldn't be with Arsenal. Declan Rice always deserves to be there, but he's broken. But obviously they don't care. They're still going to try and get something out of him. Again, no duty of care. Trent's just sitting at home. You brought the people that have missed the glass. Livramento, Reece James, Stones barely even kicked a ball all season. It's a joke. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like no one can get anything out of England because England, it's like they're cursed, bro. It's like they're cursed. Big up to you, though. Definitely keep liking, subscribing. Big up to Static. Hope you're good. Bowen will be in EastEnders when Danny Dyer goes back. Bro, it's like he's a captive, bro. He is an actual captive. That's what he is. He's probably thinking, fuck's sake, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We've just been relegated. I didn't get England. And they still won't let him go. But they'll let everyone else go, but not Bowen. It's mad to me. But anyway, Arsenal links to everyone and buying no one, Andrew. That's the typical Arsenal way, is it not? How many transfer windows have we sat here just watching the days go by, bruv, and we ain't doing a damn thing. You know what I mean? Big up to Fraley, 29-26, Straya in the rugby close game, bro. Big up to them. I think, yeah, Vigilante's barely in here anymore, but I think he was watching that. Again, I don't really like rugby. I know it's a hard game. Big up the men that play it, but it's just not for me, man. Arsenal will buy Engels from Celtic, 25 mil. Don't even know who that is. For football transfer news, Arsenal haven't signed anyone or transferred any player out of the club. Shake my head. Yeah, but don't worry, Static, innit? Don't worry. Bro, I even heard Curtis Shaw saying it. I don't mind if it ain't done quickly, but we just have to get quality players. Well, who's going to be left? And then whoever is left, that might be even our second or third choice, their price is going to go up. Because the closer you get to the end of the season, clubs know how hungry you are to get players in. What happens? They don't go down in price. Unless someone's had a player that, like Rashford, like they've had a player that no one's coming in for. No, that might be the only one to go down in price. But if it's a player that anyone wants, or a player that's half decent at their side, and it's taking long, you go close and close, you're going to end up paying more money. So I'm like, you know, when you're trying to tell me the logic of why you're waiting, it doesn't placate me. It don't make me feel better. It makes me feel worse. Do you know what I mean? A shit Sociedad player will join Arsenal. I hope not, Rory. I hope not, man. Tell me this in the chat, you absolute legends. A shit Sociedad player or a shit Chelsea player. I realized that I done a poll yesterday, and because I just had to leave because the house was getting all busy and the time kicked on, I didn't even check the results of the poll, did I? What was it? Was it Liao and who? I can't remember. Someone remind me if you remember, guys, and then just put your answers in again. Huh? But hold on, we're gonna do another one now, and then hopefully, you know what I mean? I won't forget it today. No, hold on. Okay. Why am I doing it like that? Let me just do this. Hold on. Can't even think. All right. So I put both. I ain't putting dead. We know that we ain't gonna get no quality from any of these sides. We ain't gonna get no quality from any of these sides. We know that. So I haven't put dead or trash or shit. We just know that we ain't gonna get quality. So would you rather take a hack from Sociedad or a hack from Chelsea? Knowing our history, even with the Sociedad hacks, we've got the ex-Sociedad midfield near enough, and they're rubbish. Zubimendi, Odegaard, and fucking Moreno. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Oh my days. Sorry for the swearing again. I'm a little bit rattled today. Not with any of you guys or any. My club is rattling me today, bro. Starting with all due respect, that not completely true. Because Arsenal women, I hear you, bro. But come on, man, that's a bit OCD, AJ. Even for me, bro. Even for me, yes. But you know what we're here for, bro. You know what we're here for. You can't say that because it doesn't really relate to the men, though, does it? Do you know what I mean? So I know what you mean, but that is a little bit OCD. Just like everyone yesterday, you ain't changed the score. You ain't changed the score. It's not that bad. The world ain't gonna end, you know. But yeah, I hear what you mean, technical, but it's not really the men, though, is it, bro? So you know what we're trying to get at. Konza is crap. Yeah, I've never rated him, to be fair, and now he's linked with my team. It's unbelievable. Anyway, Roy's in the building again. Argentina, Cape Verde was such a wonderful game to watch. It was. We are now in the meat and potatoes of this competition. Yeah, of course we are. Bring it on. Well, I don't know. I don't know. It might be the end of the journey on Sunday. Might not be, but for me, it's 50-50. Tone, consider Saliba will have back surgery post. Yep, absolutely, bro. This is why I feel the way I am. World Cup, Konza is Prem, and so you think we could do worse? I don't know if we could, bro. I don't know if we could. Because if you're saying we could do worse, then what would those names be? And then once we get linked with them, then that would be like another Madueke, start a petition type of thing. Like who's worse than Konza that would get linked with Arsenal and not piss everyone off? Or not piss most people off. I won't say everyone. Like, to hear Konza after what we've just done, nah, deflating for me. So deflating, man. And then Villa's going to try and charge like top end bucks for this guy because they need all the money they can get. Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, it's Arsenal all over. We should have just gave them what they wanted for Watkins. Like, things like that. And then we always come back and just make the wrong decision, or it's a worse decision because we've left it too long, like we always do, by the way. Big up to you though, AJ. Definitely like the stream, share it out. Konza will want 65 mil. Well, Aston Villa will want 65 mil. The money don't go to Konza. But yeah, what? Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? For Konza, like, that's crazy to me. I know the market's crazy, but I can't believe that we're getting mentioned with these people. Even Solis, after we just won the league. Anyway, how long before FIFA demands dehydration breaks during extra time, therefore creating more opportunities for average? That's a good one. That's a good one. I don't know if it will be for a while yet though, because I think we're a bit too late into this competition. Like, I don't think they'll add them into this one. So bare minimum is 4 years. But the way things are moving so quickly now, bro, it might be in place for the next World Cup or for the next Euros, which is 2 years, right? Yeah. And I think you were saying about hoping that don't come over to the Premier League. And I'm right there with you, bro. Like, I don't want to be sitting 4 quarters, bro. I don't want to be seeing any of that crap. Do you know what I mean? But I wouldn't be surprised if it started happening. Maybe for either the Euros or the next World Cup, man. Maybe. Arteta will want Mings over Konza, probably. Do you know what I mean? But Konza's probably an Arteta signing. Let's have it right. This guy's a waste man. Like, he likes Madueke. No one would pick Madueke, bro. He would. You know, like, it's like, you see, like with like Chalobah, for instance, you're thinking, geez, or Inter Milan want Chalobah. Do you know what I'm trying to say? First and foremost, I don't know who their manager is. Secondly, the Italian clubs are just losing money hand over fist. They can't hang like we can do it. So you'd expect that kind of stuff from them. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at my manager. I'm like, are you in Serie A? Are you managing like I'm not even gonna say Como. Let me not put no disrespect on them. Cagliari or something. I don't know. Because that's the kind of places that these players go off and finish their careers in, but Arteta's trying to bring them to the Arsenal. Back surgery, seriously? Sorry, again, but who isn't considering it? I don't like Konza, bro. You're not gonna make me feel any different about it. That's what I think people need to just yeah. It's not. I don't think it's good. Any of this excusing stuff, it's not good. Why are we even going for a centre back? Go for a fullback. So again, none of this stuff makes any difference to me. Again, if Saliba's got a back surgery, why do you? Oh, but he's got a backbone, so he's told Arsenal, "I'm going to the World Cup regardless." But you're not going to tell them, I'm not playing because I'm in pain." I don't know. Again, what we need to consider, AJ, is the fact that they knew about this a long time ago, and you're trying to rock up with Konza again. It smacks of no planning. So any of these explanations is not going to make me personally feel any way. These men are in the doghouse, and excuses ain't going to do it. We need to see better actions, better decisions, quicker decisions. Why don't we get Braithwaite then? I mean, but here we are making up the plan for them. Do you know what I mean? We're like guessing names, like maybe Braithwaite. I don't know, but even that, I'll be like, what are we doing? You know why? Because we should have just got Gahey. Again, I was saying that before he went City. What are we doing? We never do it. The players go elsewhere, and then we're out here like considering players like this and considering players like that. Should not be in this position. So it feels like we're freestyling, guys. Like there is no plan. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here winning the league, getting to a Champions League final and talking about Ezri flipping Konza, bruv, for mad money, Havertz money. Like what? Man saying he. It's all a joke, innit? But that's how our transfer market has been. That's how our planning is, a joke. Do you know what I mean? It's not for us to be thinking, oh, who should be? Oh, nah, that's not our job. We don't get paid. Crazy work. They won't, because they drink in between the two halves of extra time. Yeah, that's right, actually. I was thinking, what? But you're absolutely right. Yeah. Obviously, it's half an hour, 15-minute and a half, and they have a drink in between that. That's a great point, AJ. There you go. I bet Stones is incoming. Yeah, there you go, bro. Barely played. That's what it's going to be. Like, we're back to this again. Everyone thought we turned the corner. No, it's different. We bought 8 players. No context of how many players we let go. No context that only 2 of them are actually ready to start playing now. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Mosquera, I do like the kid. I think he is good. But look what Arteta done. You were putting everyone else at right back just to not play him. So you don't trust him either. But yet you've okayed the guy coming in. Why do we do that? A lot of it is down to Arteta. But now, he's been here for too long to keep saying Arteta. Now it's the people that are looking after this guy. That's why I was trying to be quiet this year, hoping that if you don't win this league, we ain't going to have to deal with you anymore, innit? So now I've got to look at all these other guys, because you're just letting him go mad. You're letting him do whatever. And I'm not asking you to feel like I'm feeling. I'm not asking you to. I'm just expressing how I'm feeling. Of course, you guys are going to try and say whatever, like whatever your thoughts are. And some of them are valid, some of them are not. But none of them are making me feel any better. And I've been feeling like this before we won the league. Before we won the league. This is what this club's been doing to me, man. Do you know what I mean? This is what they've been doing to me, bro. Again, you're talking to Rory, so I'm going to lead that. I'm not considering anything. Why aren't the club considering anything, AJ? I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying, this is how I'm feeling. Like I'm just lashing out at everyone, because it's just gone beyond any logical excuses now, guys. It's gone beyond it. 6.5 flipping years, and you still ain't got your act together. There's still holes in the squad. You still ain't completed the puzzle. People say we have because we won the league. No, we ain't. We ain't got a proper cover for Declan Rice. And why I say proper is because it's not actually cover, is it? It's meant to be competition. We still ain't got our left wing sorted, and we don't have a proper fullback. Not one at our club. So what's man talking about? In 6.5 years, over $1 billion spent. and it still ain't all together. We got lucky to win that league last year. We didn't do nothing special, bro. We didn't. Do you know what I mean? So, again, Cronkies are like Arteta in that regard. Maybe all them sacrifices, blood sacrifice, whatever they're doing, judge, it's working because they're the luckiest guys ever, just stumbling across stuff. Oh, you buy him as a centre-back, don't work, put him as a right-back. He's a centre-back. You've got all centre-backs. Tillerman's on Arteta radar. Well, no, because we could have got him before and we didn't. He went to Villa. So, but then it probably would make sense because, you know, he's probably given Villa his best years and then we're going to try and get him then. That's another thing that we do. Always, oh, we tried when it's too late, or kind of like what Chelsea did with Xhaka, kind of like what we did with Monga. You didn't really want him. You didn't really want him. Do you know what I mean? 8 million and 10 million for Xhaka when Sunderland paid 17 million for him, not even a full year ago. Well, no, it might be a year ago. No, because we're not in August yet. I don't know when they bought him. But just round it and say a year ago. 17 million. You're rocking up with 8 as your opening offer. Then you only move to 10. What are you going to try and say? Because of his age. Well, if you want him, like, obviously you don't care about his age. He's their captain. They just got into Europe. But Chelsea would then say, we tried. Arsenal do that all the time. All the time. A lot of the things you lot are saying can be right in certain situations as well, but it's just not enough at this point. Like I keep saying, you know, when's enough? How long is too long? How long do the Cronkies get to sit there with no pressure? Like what? It's crazy works, man. It's crazy works. Who wins and then sits on their hands? Like it's crazy. We do. That's what. Yes, but Boss looks like he's going to be injured for a while. And Iran Kunda, I do like him, and I like Boss as well. I do. But is that really the level that we should have been getting? As much as I like them, I'm considering them because, as Shane says, you know, we're all fucking just gashing. We're all just, you know what I'm saying, frothing at the gash because we need something. We're anxious. We got injured players. So I understand what you're saying, but ultimately, are these the caliber of players that we should be getting right now as like the first people that come through the door? If you was to get them as like backups or maybe for a few years time, maybe. I like Boss, you know that, and I like Iran Kunda, I do, and I wouldn't directly say no, but from where we are right now after winning this league, that shouldn't be the type of player that we get in. I'm just being honest, it shouldn't. You know what I mean? So, boy. And if they did get those players, I guarantee they'll be back because it's like, wow, we just won the league and this is what you're giving to us. I'm not saying they're bad, but people are people, innit? You know what I mean? Like we need some real bad boys. They are, but they're not quite there yet. Heriton, again, who is that? Van Dijk going nowhere. Who would want him though at this age? Was someone coming in for him? Maybe in Serie A, actually. Maybe in Serie A. Did someone come in for him? Like, I don't know. I just gone over the news and I saw nothing about Van Dijk either. So Harvey Barnes to Arsenal. I feel like you lot are just trying to wind me up today. Rory and Tone. Do you know what I mean? That's what I feel like you're trying to do today. I don't know about, you know what I mean? Like you can see that I'm upset. So maybe that ain't the best things to do, just throwing out dead names to wind me up even more. Because I'm getting triggered today, guys. I can't lie to you. That's what my club's doing to me. So if you're meant to be cool with me, stop trying to wind me up. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm just because bro, don't even joke. I don't feel jokey about it. I'm pissed off about it, guys. You know what I mean? Like flipping out. And you know what the joke is? In that season that he was actually doing all right, Harvey Barnes. Was it last season or the season before that? I was like, even he's better than what we've got on the left. But I weren't like being serious, go and buy him. I swear I'm getting triggered. I'm getting triggered, bro. I'm getting triggered, bro. I can't lie. Completely agree on Boss, proper left back, unlike Calafiori. Well, he's injured. And even still, if we did get him and he weren't injured, would it still be the caliber of player that we should be looking at as Premier League champions and Champions League finalists? I don't know. You guys let me know. Consider any offers for the talismanic defender, bro. I was like copy and paste in the news, brother, using that type of language, bro. For Van Dijk, I think he's dropped off a bit. I can't lie to you, bro. But I don't think who's going to buy him. Where's he going to go? Maybe Serie A. They're putting out statements. I don't know. Yeah, maybe you'll know actually, Sean. Who did anyone come in for him? Like any specific team that you could tell us? I'm genuinely interested. And I was even asking about Salah. You know, when we did the Australia game, I'm like, Rod, is he going back to Liverpool? Is he going Saudi? Because I'm not hearing nothing about it. You know, could he go back to Liverpool? Could he still do a job for Liverpool? Would you want him back, Sean? Maybe tell me a little bit like that. Or some of that kind of stuff. Freely trade Noni for him. Yeah, you lot can have that conversation. Never gonna happen, bro. Never gonna happen. Balogun linked to Spurs and Chelsea. Again, this is what we do, bro. We have players and they'll end up going somewhere else because they can never get through at our club. That's another reason Mertesacker said, I can't keep doing this, bro. Get up and leave. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because what's the point? I'm bringing all of these talents, you know, I'm lining you up with all of these talents for the future and they can't make it through. They can't get through to the team. Mertesacker's like, what am I doing here, bro? That's how it feels to me anyway. So that's what I was trying to say about Burr, bro. I'm not going to be giving you excuses, bro. They said Madueke and you said okay. They said get rid of Ethan and you said all right. I don't care what anyone says to me, bro. You're part of the problem now. Are you convinced of Arsenal with how they play? No. What would even give you the idea, my guy? Have you even been listening? All due respect. We didn't play well yesterday. Yesteryear. We didn't play well, did we? Not for me. Rubbish. I was saying it all season. I wasn't confident that we're going to win the league. Do you know what I mean? At all. And we should have wrapped it up weeks and weeks and weeks ago. So just to kind of, without going around the houses, yeah, I'm worried. I'm not convinced. If anything, Arteta's going to get more defensive. And you know what pisses me off even more about that, Ravi, is that he was playing like this last season with no jeopardy, bro. He wasn't going to get sacked. He was going to get a raise. And not even that is going to be like, you know what, let's one-off game. We have to win this game. It's a one-off game. Let's just go throw the kitchen sink at it. Hail Mary. No, never. He don't know how to do it. Or he just doesn't want to do it. So he had no pressure on him, Ravi. None whatsoever. And we still played shit football like that. So now my head has gone even further. The fact that the KSC guys are just taking the fucking piss out of everyone's lives, keeping this terrorist, and then the fact that he himself had no pressure. You wasn't going to get sacked. You are going to get a raise, and you still played haram antichrist football. That tells you everything you need to know. So now I'm doubly spun. Doubly spun, bro. Do you know what I mean? Then you got all of the fucking, please let me into the press conference guys, fucking YouTubers acting like they're broadcasters, dickheads, just going along, whatever happens. You know, Arteta wants Konza. He's the best centre-back in the world. You know, Aston Villa want too much money. Well, he weren't that good anyway. Like, I'm just, Sometimes I really wish that I didn't have no shame. I really do. Sometimes I really wish that I was just ignorant like everybody else, or maybe just didn't care about my club enough and just grift off it, because at least I'd be making some money in it. Do you know what I mean? At least I would. Lovely stuff. Big up to you, Rob. Liverpool, have you heard of Mora kid? He's meant to be better than Yamal. Liverpool are looking at him. Mora, who what? The Mexican kid? The Mexican kid? No, he's not as good as Yamal. If that's who you mean. They're saying he's meant to be as good. I haven't seen him enough, but what I have seen, nah. But I could be wrong. Are you talking about is it the Mexican guy that's like 17 or something? That guy? Maybe I just need to watch him more. Actually, maybe I need to watch him more before I give you a total answer. So you might be right on that one, Ravi. Defo AJ. To be fair, Hull just bid 10 million for Iran Kunda. I'm not saying that they're shit. I'm just saying, let's be honest. At this stage, is that who we should be going for? I'm not saying they ain't got talent. I'm not saying they wouldn't do well at the club, but they're not starters. Do you know what I mean? Because if Calafiori ain't going to start, then Hincapi needs to start, innit? Does Boss even start in front of him? Maybe, I don't know. But is that the caliber of player that we should be buying at this stage? Is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. But yeah, Hull, you know, they're up. I didn't even know that. So Hull might buy him for 10 million, and he might rip it up. He might, but it's all ifs and buts, in it. A lot of the time that does happen to us though. We do. We let him go. We let them go somewhere else, and then they have it up, and then we end up having to pay way more. Like if Hull paid 10 million for him, he goes and has a good season, we'll probably be paying 50 million for him the season after. So even buying, we're not good at. We're definitely not good at selling. We're not good at setting contracts. Even buying, we're no good at. And we've got Burr, and everyone's trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. No, bro. I don't expect miracles. I expect competence, and that comes in all shapes and forms. Sometimes, and I'm one saying that you like when I talk about Zinchenko, oh, we wouldn't have got no money. I'm telling you to rip up the contract. Like that's not what I give a shit about, bro. It's too, you can't make miracles. We have to just give up these players, bro. Rip up their contracts, pay them out. Because we ain't going to get mad. And anyone that gives us anything, you want to give us 80 million for Trossard, fling him, bro. Fling him out. Like I said, so many things, bro. Kepa, that wasn't competent. Norgard, that wasn't competent. Madueke, that wasn't competent. Letting Ethan go, that wasn't competent. The money we paid for some of these players, that wasn't fucking competent. It comes in all shapes and sizes. You know, so don't think I'm gonna sit here and say, no, you're all right, but you see you, nah, bruv, all of you, fuck off. Get it together or fuck off. That's where I'm at. Even still, bro. Because you could imagine as well, right? You could imagine we slap 20 million or 15 million down for one of these guys. They come, it don't work out, and then we're complaining that we've just wasted money again. It might not be the case because most of the people in the chat, most Arsenal fans, most people that actually give a shit are gonna, you know, say people that they think can actually come and help the team, right? But do Arsenal think that? That's another thing you got to realize. It's all well and good because we come up with ideas all the time, formations, players, how to play, what we can do to win the game. We do this all the time. None of us get paid. None of us work for Arsenal. What do these men do? Fuck it up all the time. But it don't matter because we're going to have the Arteta attacks. We could buy a Boss and he might play him as a centre-back or play him as a right-back. Like, who knows? We can get Ivan Kunda and he'll be our left winger. This is what I'm trying to say. We need competence at the club. I thought Burr was going to be able to say, bro, what are you doing with this team, bro? Like, look at the players you've got. We should be doing much better. But he's not. He just buys new belts. You know, he goes around Oxford Circus. He's just like, what are you doing, bro? Getting on my nerves. Then bid 14 and we get him. Canada, Morocco tonight is such an open game. It could go either way. History awaits the winners. Yes, it does. I think that's the one that Shane's got on his channel, innit? He said Morocco at 6. So there you go. Join us over there for that one. Hopefully it's a good game because, you know, we're in the end game now in terms of the competition. So I don't want to be sitting there bored. I want it to be feisty. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully it is, man. Hopefully it is. It's a hard one to call. I'm not even going to say that. Morocco's the favourites. But if Canada turn up, they can give them a problem. Exactly, shouldn't be hard to convince him to come. It wouldn't be hard to convince these players to come. That's not the issue. They don't want them. Like, who's our talent ID, bro? Because they need to get shot. Like, there's no plan. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, we can come up with things all the time. So even if that Boss and Iran Kunda isn't kind of like ideal, it's still something, in it. Just like I was saying, we're not gonna get a Vinicius or no one like that. Maybe not even a Rodgers. So go and get Barcola and Somerville. We can all come up with something, a solution. But when does Arsenal ever think like that? When do they come up with a solution? Does anyone know? This is my point. All we do is sit on our arse, bruv. Waiting and waiting and waiting. Win the dog to United confirmed. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. Pure profit on win the dog. Pure profit. Oh. It's just one of those days. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those days. Don't take it personal. I can't sing, but yeah, don't take it personal, bro. Yeah, I'm on to everyone. My daughter looks at me mad. Who you looking at? I'm on to everyone right now. It's me, baby. It's not you, it's me. Do you know what I mean? And this is what this club and this is what my life is doing to me at this moment in time. Yeah? We're gonna try roll with the punches. We're trying, but we are human like everyone else. Release clause of 20 mil. Rumors we sign him this summer, loan him back till January. Thiago is told Rio meets. Doesn't have the badges. I think you said that already, to be fair. View the transfer window has been rubbish. Most teams are looking at the same profiles and too much clickbait. You know why, Ravi? Because as we keep saying on this channel regularly, bro, the talent pool is dead. Like, that's why the market's gone mad. Because if Aston Villa get rid of Rodgers, who's just a ready-made replacement? There's not. You know what I mean? So that's the point. You know, Elliot Anderson, there's not just a ready-made replacement. If Crystal Palace got rid of Wharton, who they gonna get in that's gonna replace him? We couldn't even do it with Partey, my bro. We got rid of Partey for Zubimendi, and that was rubbish. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So that's why, for me, my bro, I feel like, you know, the inflation, the market's just gone crazy because the level of football is gone, bro. It's gone down. It's nothing like what it was, and it's a lot harder to replace these players now. I would completely agree. Big up to AJ. Don't make time for people who can't make time for you, bro. 17 years, you know. I don't even want to get into all of it because obviously you're only going to hear my side of the story. Like, every side has two. But what I'm trying to say right now is, boy, like, yeah, certain things that are going down, I wouldn't really be having that normally. But I'm a dad, innit? And I want to stay with my kids just to try and see that they get raised, because she'll just let them do whatever. I'm just being honest, you know what I mean? So as much as I'm like, bun her, let me come away from her, I don't really want to come away from the kids. But ultimately, it might have to be, because, you know, to raise happy kids, you need to be happy yourself, you know? Big up to Fraley, though. But yeah, that goes in all walks of life, not just with relationships, friendships, so-called friendships, associates. Just stop hollering at people and see who hollers at you. I've done it, and I've just seen bare people. I'm like, all right, cool, so you're just my associate then. So it weren't as cool as I thought it was. Do you know, like that? So with anyone, bro, they don't make time for you, then, and if they only make time for you when you can do something for them, that's another reveal as well. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, you know, watch people, man. Chronic Weed, Liverpool should try and get this kid to stop wasting time and end up losing. I don't know who the kid is. I can't remember who you were speaking about, but big up. Fast food restaurant lines are always delayed as well. Fucking hate it. In the States. But I'm just saying, bro, like, as a kid that's grown up in London, watching American culture since the 80s, like, I've always wanted to go loads of places, Chi-Town, fucking Vegas, California, New York, Boston, so many different places, bro. But every time I'm watching these programs or friends and relatives, forever getting delays, especially with the travel. Any travel, delay. And I'm just like, nah, this is wild. I get upset if there's a delay just anywhere else. Like, we was coming back from Bulgaria, there was a half an hour delay. I was pissed. Imagine if it's a 3-4 hour delay, and then they're sitting there like, oh, well, you know, what can we tell you? You're having to sleep in the air. But so many people, anytime they go to the States, bare things delayed. You booked a tour, bare things delayed, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Or they've rented a car and then just been hit with like an extra $150 out of nowhere. For what? Do you know, like, yeah, it's mad. It's mad. It's so crazy. But I didn't even know about the fast food restaurants either, my bro. But that don't surprise me. It don't. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's rubbish now. Big up. Facts. Inconsistent facts. Like the stream, please, man. We're having a bit of a ramble today, but I don't think it's too bad. You know what I mean? Like I said, everyone, it's me. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna take a miracle for me to feel better about things, you know? Or maybe time. Time's the best healer, right? Let's hope. Let's hope and pray. Shall we be a bit optimistic? Shall we be like copium, like the rest of the fans, and just lie about things? Oh, we're gonna start the league like a house on fire. Don't worry about Saliba's surgery. It's only minor. You know what I mean? Don't worry about Saka. He's gonna be moving from right wing. He's just gonna stand up front like he's Lukaku because he can't move any. Don't worry about none of that. Don't worry about Timber, Ben White. Nah, mate. Because watch how we start this season next year. Like a house on fire. 15 points in front after the first 2 games. Like, what are we doing? What am I supposed to be? I can't even lie about it. I can't even convince myself. You man are gonna have to try and convince me. Well, not, because it's not gonna work really. Not at the moment. Views because they think you won't mind. They think you're Whitney Houston. It's not right, but it's okay. It's definitely not right. And it's not okay right now. Do you know? It's not okay right now, bro. But for most of the Arsenal fans, it's all right. And it's definitely okay because Arteta said it. You know, it just makes sense because Arteta said it. Hi, and welcome to because Arteta said it. Big up to Ravi, but I completely agree with yous. No plan for me. Sorry, no plan for the men side of the club. Yeah. You was technically right, but you know, it's just like it's like trying to say, oh, we won the Champions League, and then it's like, well, the women won the Champions. So while it's true, you can't really say that to the boys, can you? Because they're not going to accept it. So I'm not saying you was wrong, you was right, but just a little bit like, you know, because the club is trying to the club is finishing me right now, my people. It's finishing me, man. It's finishing me. It's like we've got no plan, bro, whatsoever. So I'm just hoping, I'm praying to the football gods that something will come together. But what would that even look like? I can't even tell you what that would look like. It's even Vinicius and them, man, they're not leaving Madrid. Barcola might leave PSG, but Arsenal will probably shy out of going for him because they're going to want more money than Elliot Anderson. So, you know, out comes the Iceland gang again. You know, even though we got the money, out come the Iceland gang. It's crazy work, innit? Never again should World Cup be in America. They really screwed it and didn't care, bro. Not just that, yeah. Oh, yes, the 4th of July, innit? Independence. Independence from who? From the indigenous people. You ran out. You know, I'm telling you, bro, I don't even want to get into all of that. So they're so hypocritical. Like any American telling people go back home, look in the mirror, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? About telling people go home. You go home. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to be here, bro. You know what I mean? What are you talking about? But yeah, I won't even say jokes, but aside from that, to all my real ones, because there is real people over there. You know what I mean? Happy 4th of July. You know what I mean? But what would as of right now, bearing in mind Anderson's gone, Tonali's gone, fucking other players are going to be gone. We might not even get a Somerville soon if we just keep messing about. We're not going to get a Gamarish. Who do we get then? What does a great window to everybody look like? Because even now I'm sitting there thinking, I don't know. I'm still deciding. Maybe I'm like, oh, I think I just about prefer Barcola on the left and Rodgers. But I'm like, go and get me both of them. But of course, we're not going to do that. It's too expensive. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, honestly, what would a good window as of right now look like? We're already into July, clean into it. Do you know what I mean? We're announcing loans that we did last year. It's embarrassing, bro. What? Because if you went and told me even a Boss and the Iran Kunda, that's not going to make me feel real good now. People were joking like a Harvey Barnes, a fucking... I mean, these might be the only guys that we got left afterwards. What would a good window look like from here? What 3 players could come in, or even 2 players, and everyone say fair play Arsenal? Because if you know them, put them in the chat. It might make me feel a bit better. Because the only people I can think of that are going to make me feel like that either gone already or we ain't going to pay the money for them, or they don't want to leave, like anyone at Madrid. Just like United trying to gas their fans up about Chouameni, bruv. Are you really going to get him? I doubt it. Now, something silly, something small might happen, or not small, something might happen with that only because Real Madrid they're quite certain they got a whole load of midfielders at the moment. But for me, I don't think that's gonna happen, Chouameni. So again, these man moving like Arsenal, dangling Chouameni, you end up with Ederson, or do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know. I don't know. Arsenal have money. Why can't they get what they need? Because we need to sell. That's what it's looking like. They was acting like we don't. They was happy to put out all these reports about how well we're doing. Because FFP and PSR, it's like in Lou, innit? It goes round in like a two a 2-year increment or whatever, or two-year time period. Or we spent money last year, so we can't spend money this year. It's ridiculous. Like, be prepared then. Be more prepared. It's not like they don't know these things. They know it a lot better than we do. Do you know what I'm saying? They're working under those conditions, so be more prepared. You know, that's always my no excuse. Oh, you know, I didn't know what the subject was. Well, then why didn't you ask the teacher then before you left? You went home. You didn't know what the subject was. You just went home. You didn't want to know what the subject was. Ask the teacher. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's where I'm at with the Arsenal, bro. Stop trying to lie to me and just, yeah, giving me shit, telling me it's not. It's beef. Like, don't stop it. You know, madness. Speaking to Anfield, Curtis Jones seems like he wants to leave. Yeah, but he's not going to leave for anybody. So you lot might be stuck with him, innit? You know, like a little bit like a Havertz thing, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like a Gabriel James thing. Like, these men are not leaving. They're not going to get that type of money anywhere else. But for someone like Curtis Jones, I would have thought you'd want to play football. So, yeah, that's interesting, man. Should definitely keep an eye on that. Honestly, I don't know what to say about Burr, because if he has no power, walk away. Otherwise, do your job. That's what I mean. So that's what I'm trying to say. So if you don't have the power that you're supposed to have as a sporting director, and for me, a sporting director is supposed to have the power to sack this manager. You tell me positions, I get the players. Don't tell me what players. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's the power that he's supposed to have. So if you haven't got that power, you just come here to make money like every other mercenary, bro. Like every other guy. Trossards, your Gabriel James, your Zinchenko's, everyone that comes here and gets paid stupid money they could never dreamed of. They weren't getting it nowhere else. We're overpaying for dead players to come to our club, and they're mercenaries. Like I said, there's been a couple of good things that you can put down to Burr, but there's been probably more bad things. And they're not outweighing each other right now, bro. You're in the bracket for me. Everybody, everyone now. What are we doing? Fix the fuck up or leave. That's what I'm on. You know what I mean? He didn't raid you, but he sent us over anyway. Oh, okay. Big him up. And there's his link right there. Make sure that one of us have got to get to 3K. Do you know what I mean? Maybe he'd be upset if it weren't him first. You know, he's a bit of a bully nowadays, but get my guy to 3K. Do you know what I'm trying to say? One of us have got to get there before the end of this year. Connor's in the building. My people, views my guy. Everybody have a good week. Yeah, man. I mean, it was all right. You know, problems here and there, migraine, you know, still trying to sort out what I'm going to do at this house. You know, she acts like, as well, I'll tell you this last, like, she acts like she don't care. Like, if I'm like, oh, you keep doing this and not prioritizing me, she's just done it again. I told her that yesterday. She's gone out now anyway. Like, nothing stops her from having these drink ups with her family. It's like, would anyone get with a woman if you know that you're going to get with her and her mum? Like, they're like Siamese twins, and they're both bad drinkers. They're not even good at it. They're not good at it. I'm someone who's not good at it as well, so I know. So I said all of that. Our anniversary was on the 1st of this month that she was trying to make a big deal out of, but what's happened? Nothing. And then she's gone for another family drink up in the park, because that's more important than anything, isn't it? But it's my family. I'm not telling you not to have family, but if I'm telling you it's been like a year, and not even that, we was meant to have time together on my 40th birthday. I'm 42 now. We're coming on 43. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's been that long, and it's been that long you've been putting other people in front of me. Sorry, I didn't even see this. Hendo, my brother, you know, hope you're feeling well today. I know you're not probably tired because you probably went to bed at a sensible time. I am mash up, bro. I can't lie to you guys, yeah? But I hope you're well, Hendo. Legend. Big up Connor every time, yeah, man. Ravi, our window has been shambolic, mate. We are looking, scouting, weighing up our targets, but don't know our targets. And that's what, for any club coming into a window like that, what are you getting paid for? If you come in and you don't know what's going on, well, how about until you know what's going on, we're not paying you? Because what are we paying you to do? To not know what's going on? Make it make sense. The stuff that people in football get away with, you won't get away in any other industry, bro. And we're talking outside of sports, because sports people, they take the piss. It's meant to be a business, but because there's that little bit of a line, they get away with bare stuff. Imagine if that was your office job. You think you're still going to be there? Oh, what's the plan for this year? I don't know, mate. Like, what are you saying? Like, what? Why are we paying you this money then? You know, so it's mad. Hey, bro, I did try and search through some of the shit. I've only got some pictures of like my family and that, so I'm not going to be putting that up. I thought I might have had a little tequila bottle or I don't know, some sort of keychain. There's nothing, just some pictures and like a scroll, like a rollout scroll, but it's a picture of the of Cancun when I went there. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Mad. And I don't think I'll be able to get a sombrero in time. You know what I'm trying to say? And to be fair, I don't get my money until next week now anyway. So, you know what I'm trying to say? It's not going to happen. But yeah, I think the closest thing to Mexico is my island top. So I definitely have to have that ready. If I can get a sombrero or, yeah, we can make tacos for dinner. Listen, if England do it, they do it. I don't think they will, though. I just want my players back, bro. That's where I'm at right now, bro. That's where I'm at. England going to get smoked on Sunday night. Hopefully. Don't tell the English people in here, though. Don't. Afternoon, Hendo, brother. Legends are in the building. Right, we was up at 50 people at one point. I was like, fucking hell, someone else raided me. Like, don't think they have. Make sure that we can try and get minimum 40 likes, though, Gangista. Should really be 50, but yeah. Have a lovely weekend, my friend. Yes, man. I hope everyone does. It's still the weekend now. You know, Saturday. That's why she's gone out. Oh, the sun's out. You know what I'm saying? Guns out, and she brings out 2 bottles like Rab C. Nesbitt, bro. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Connor, mate, from Sean. Hendo's bigging up the super mod. You know what I mean? Big up AJ every time, man. Come on. Vigilante and Kingpin Raid. There you go. Big them both up. Welcome in, Raiders. Not that I see nothing come up on my thing, to be fair, but I don't show it on StreamYard usually unless you guys put it into the comments. Vic G, looks like Spurs are getting Savinho and Endrick. I mean, geez. Again, Savinho, very good player. He is in that bracket of no end product, but him and Barcola are 2 players that I think if they get regular ball and they feel valued, they can actually produce for a team. And I said that when they were first linked with Savio, I think it was even in January or something, wasn't it? And I was like, raw. Yeah, like, yeah, that they're the kind of moves that Spurs should be making. Endrick as well, although I haven't really been impressed with Endrick from what I've seen. But that, you know, that's nothing to lean into too much. You know, I'm hearing that you man are trying to get Krupi. Or maybe you don't support Spurs, but you know, Arsenal were linked with Krupi. But again, 100 million. Now Arsenal's not linked with Krupi. We are moving like views right now. I'm waiting to get. I'm living like check to check right now. That's how we're living at Arsenal. Like we're check to check, and we're not. We're banking bet. Look, boom. Why would that even happen? Why would that even happen? That's wild. That's anyway. Something just falling off the wall. Wild. Yeah, man's living check to check. Arsenal ain't. It's a whole big football club. Top 5, top 6 richest club in the world. Like I said, last year we made more money than Man City have ever made with all the success they've had. And we're moving like we are broke. We're moving like we're views, and it's madness. You know, Shane's always calling me a peasant. We're moving like we're views, and it's absolute madness to me. Dappins for Chronic, love that. Hendo, Tuchel is Mexican, what with his self-sabotage and squad selection and playing of the injured players like Rice and Saka. It's such foolishness. Hendo, I was kind of going off a little bit earlier, like he's an idiot, Tuchel. Rubbish. Can't get the best out of his team. Dead selection, dead formation, not enough change. Do you know what I mean? He can sit there and shout all he wants. No one's listening to him. Like, it's nasty work. Spurs will never get Krupi. He's already agreed deal to PSG, apparently. Okay. What's your source? Because obviously every day I go on to the Here We Go Meister. I look for Ornstein, you know, even Mock Bellend. He works for BBC. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I try and put some credence behind those guys. We don't believe it completely, but they're the people that we look for. So I'd love to know the source, man, just so I could know whether to take a bit more seriousness in it. Big up to you though, my bro. Payback for the German bomber chant. Fair play. And there's Kingpin Gaming. Go and show Broski all the love. Yeah. Still haven't had that under the lens. I'm still waiting to hear. As I said, I ain't going to be chasing down too many people because I'm hella busy. And no pressure though. No pressure. But Yeah, people are gonna have to speak up. Still here, just gonna give myself a trim. Nice. That's what I do all the time because there's only one thing I can do. Yeah, just take it all off. Take it all off. A proper fifth column appointment by the FA. Crazy work, isn't it? Hendon, I have to say, as a South African, England have such a good team, but nobody takes responsibility. They don't. They don't. It's like a team of individuals. That's what it's like when you watch them play. Harry Kane's been shit, but he's world class, so of course he's going to score goals. And he is world class, by the way, but he's been shit. You know? Tuchel's a clown, bro. They don't play. Yeah, he's a clown. And he's like shouting, Jed Spence, like, why are you nearly got relegated with Spurs? Are we that short on right backs in England? You're telling me there's no one we could have brought? You got Trent sitting on his hands, like, make it make sense. Flipping out, you know? Make it make sense. They don't play for him, my G. There's Vigilante's links. Love that, AJ. Appreciate you, bro. Big up to Vig. Big up to Kingpin as well. Try to level the score 2-0 down so far. Big up. The problem is that the players are not allowed to think for themselves. It's a total system-based robotic football. Exactly. And we saw that with Eze, we saw that with Gyökeres, we saw that with Madueke. If you're not running back, the guy's going to get onto you because you don't run back. That's why you get dragged a lot. Do you know what I mean? Even Odegaard, he knows the system, but he's always getting dragged because he's shit. Like, but the system is the system. And as a quality coach, with anything about you, if the system don't work, move on. I don't know who that is, but someone's at the door. Who is it, Cal? It might be a delivery, mate. Can you check it? I'm live. All right, good man. Or might be people coming in. I don't know what's going on. I'd never know what's going on in this bloody house, bro. You know what I mean? But big up to Hendo. I agree. I've never liked Tuchel. He's like a German Arteta. Facts. Hendo calls in the German Southgate. Southgate or Arteta, either or, take your pick. Absolutely rubbish. Please like the stream though if you ain't already. No one's told me what the likes are, so I can only imagine we still ain't on 40 yet. Absolute pagans. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm going to check it now. No, we're 3 away. Let's do better, people. ASAP. Bare minimum 40. Is that fair? They don't even hear me. They don't even hear me. Yeah? 3 more. Lift up on those likes ASAP. Minimum 40. And we're 3 away. So, yeah, I'm talking like next 20 seconds. That needs to be 40 likes. Arteta wants Gittins and Monga from Leicester. They've got a Gittins. Oh, no, you're talking about Chelsea. I wouldn't be surprised, but we're not going to get Monga because he's already gone to City. It's already happened. Here we go. It's been on Fabrizio's page. 10 million. We're dilly-dallying with 4 and 4.5. You know what I mean? The fact that he's took injured players to the detriment of fully fit, yeah, as capable players, madness. And no one's going to get a reprieve from me. I understand that he might look after the players better than Arteta, but who wouldn't? Do you know what I'm trying to say? And anyone that plays injured players, I don't care. You don't get ratings from me. Why would you want someone that's not fully fit? So you can't put out a fully fit, fully capable, no problem squad, and you're carrying players. Like, it's always going to be thingy for me. Who is that? Sounds like my fucking big mouth daughter. Is that Fia? Yeah. Shut your door in that, please, if you're not going to be making noise. If England come up against a decent team, they'll get slapped. Unfortunately, I believe so. I believe so. Just because I've been watching their football and they're not filling me with any joy or confidence. Do you know what I'm saying? Not at all. So it's going to be mad. Monga signed for City already. Gittins is not good enough, yeah. But you can't say that it might not happen, bro. You know, with our history. Arsenal are by the merch FC. We are. I'm gutted City beat us to Monga, quality player. Well, I didn't watch him, to be fair, but Arsenal's dilly-dallying. You know, what makes you think people are just going to sell like prospects for next to no money, especially if they are big, especially if there's a lot of interest from other clubs? We went in with 4, got rejected, went in with 4.5. Embarrassing. You know, it's bullshit. I don't buy this whole we need to sell views for this board is scumbag. Well, there you go. There you go. I don't really believe it, but that's what we're getting told. The way the club's acting is like that's how it is, but they're probably doing that for themselves. They're probably doing that for themselves. Big up to Sam, Ebenezer Scrooge. I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, we spend Harrods level of money on Iceland bargain clearance bin product. Make it makes it exactly that, bro. We got the money to shop in Harrods, but we never go to Harrods. Make it make sense. You got Harrods standards. You want us to buy all the time as well. They're always putting out merch, always doing all that madness, and never give us back anything that we want. Not really a loss considering Arteta doesn't play youth. Yeah, big facts. LFC Gamer, big up my bro. Views everyone in the building. Remember to smash the likes with or without a condom. Facts, bro. That needs to be 40 like right now. You know what I mean? Would rather play under Maresca. Probably get more game time as well, Hendo. And Social's in the building. Big up to Social Jones, man. Hope you're well. Big up. Hit the likes. Definitely do. Afternoon. Dap-ins. Nap Solo is in the building. Lovely. Tusha's the landing strip. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Nothing but Nando's rice, bro. Nothing but sweet corn on the sides. Just get rid of it, bro. You can only do 2-pack only from now on. Tuchel may be the German Arteta, but at least he's a CL winner. LOL. Well, he's never going to win the CL again, bruv. Not with these tactics. Not with this. I don't know. Maybe he will. Maybe he needs to come out of international football because he's not doing very good at all. He's not very... Can you keep it down, please? I'm live. Again, I'm hearing clapping. Like, what are they in the school playground or something? LFC Gamer Blogs. There you go. Make sure that we're all clicking these links and showing some love, please. Bowen wants to leave. Surely he can't want to stay in the championship. They're coming out saying that he's not for sale, bro. He's front and center. You know, they've just released their new kit. And I ain't forgot. I'm just broke right now, but I will do it. I've got to get a West Ham top as well because I said I would last season. But he's there front and center for the new kit release. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like he's not going nowhere, bro. It's actually a bit of a liberty. It's actually a bit of a liberty, to be fair. But boom, we've gone over 2 hours. I'm so sorry if I haven't got to all your, but these, like, I can tell they're going to start making noise already. I'm going to have to start getting upset. You know what I mean? Alan, big up your shoes and socks. Given our clear American link to Chelsea, and I'll need to keep bailing them out. Who's next? Fernando? Yeah, maybe. Or Gittins. Or Garnacho. Or, do you know what I'm trying to say? I reckon they've got some sort of evidence on us, bro. Or they bought us out and haven't told anyone. Yeah, Konza's dead, bro. Dead, bro. Don't have to say sorry. I've been saying it the whole time. I'd rather get Van Heck. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'd rather get him. But anyway, listen, guys. I'm going to get out of it. If I didn't reach your comment, like I said, I'm so sorry, bro. You know what it's like. We are going to be back at 6 with Shane, maybe even for a little bit more after that. I'm not sure. And of course, we are going to be back at midday tomorrow. I'm not seeing anyone that I subscribe to live right now. I'll give it a little few seconds. I'm going to go to the bottom. Is anyone live? Big up all of you, absolute legends. It better be on 40 likes, though. And is anyone live right now? I don't think so. It's not looking like it. It's not looking like it. Sean, of course. Klopp. Yeah, Klopp's a bad boy. Damn. Yeah, it's not looking like it. No one's live. All right, we're just going to have to end it there then. Yeah, my beautiful people. We are going to be back at 6 over on Shane for the Canada-Morocco game. Hopefully it's a good one. So I'll catch you guys later. And of course, we will be back tomorrow as well.
Thank you. What in the hell is going on?
Excellent question. And the answer you're looking for lies right here.
Who are you? Really?
Really? I am just a figment of your imagination. Damn, what a good old breed.